Good evening, Aquarius, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions, and to you veterans out there, welcome back. Okay, so what I'd like to do is I'm going to get you started, ladies and gentlemen, with your Russian Gypsy reading. Okay, I've already shuffled the cards and assembled them as you see before you. All right, I'm going to cover a variety of areas today, not to just limit it to just romance, but basically whatever that comes out here. All right. Rest assured, Aquarius, that this reading may not resonate for each and every one of you guys. Okay. So don't force anything with this reading. If it resonates, it resonates. The things that don't, let them go. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first start off by shuffling up these romance angel cards just to get a general impression of what I'm kind of feeling or coming towards you during this time frame in question here. All right. So, Spirit, what vibrations will surround Aries during the month of April? Okay. What vibrations? Okay. Or what messages that you like me to convey to Aries regarding their romantic situation, particularly this month in question, April. Okay. I certainly see here, it looks like that you guys may have recently met a person, a new person, or you're going to soon meet someone new here. An individual who you're going to feel this strong karmic soulmate type connection. An individual with whom you feel that you've kind of had an encounter with in some type of a past life here that I'm getting. All right. And this person, as the reading seems to be saying here, they could potentially be the one for you, Aquarius. Okay. It seems that many of you have manifested this into your life here. Okay. And it looks like that many of you have already met this romantic partner here. All right. So the cards are kind of suggesting that you flirt, continue to flirt, and to extend your light-hearted energy to others here, because this relationship just might ascend to a higher level of commitment here I'm seeing here. Or you guys may strengthen bonds. It could be either way. Perhaps some of you have met someone new. Many of you have met someone new, or you're just going to simply strengthen an existing relationship that I'm seeing here. Okay? But those of you who have recently met this new person, a lot of you might be vacillating quite a bit here. Okay? And the cards are kind of signaling to you that it is safe for you to love here. It's time that you not only flirt, ladies and gentlemen, as the cards have told you here. It's time that you try to make some effort to really open your heart, you know, and by doing so, it would allow you to give and receive the highest energy, ladies and gentlemen, of them all. Because I feel that this relationship or the situation in which you find yourself is going to be very sexually it seems to be a very sexual type encounter too. It's going to be quite sexual, and I'm seeing you having a lot of hot, passionate sex too as well here, because certainly your feelings are in fact real, ladies and gentlemen, and they are worth exploring. Because guess what? Just like everybody else, you deserve to be loved, and you are in fact lovable. And some of you may even be going on some type of a trip or some type of romantic interlude that I'm seeing that might come up for you guys. And this the energy here is suggesting that you go out and just enjoy yourselves, okay? Because it certainly, I feel, is something that you definitely need to do. And last but not least, with these cards, the cards are suggesting that this is your true love. This is, in fact, the romance, ladies and gentlemen, of a lifetime here. All right? So now let's just dive right on deeply into your gypsy reading here. As I said, I've already shuffled and assemble the cards for you to see what other information in other areas or as well as love that we may glean from this reading. Okay, so I want to start off by first explaining to you a little bit about this reading so you can understand how I derive my interpretations here. There are only 25 cards to this deck, okay? And it's basically almost just as if you are assembling a puzzle, okay? You're connecting pictures here. And unlike tarot, there are 4 different interpretations that you can apply to each card, okay? So, usually the 4 positions, the first 2 positions are usually the most positive positions, and the last 2 are usually somewhat more negative, okay? So let's go on and get get started in your reading. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, you did not receive as many pictures as I, kind of hope for you to receive here. So that kind of means something here, all right? It means that for some of you, you've been kind of feeling a bit bored with nothing really truly going on in your life, but it seems that your life, is about to take a surprising twist here. I'm seeing an auspicious um, happening that's going to be coming up for you guys here. All right. And since also that you don't have, um, any cards that signal any, a lot of trouble or whatever that's kind of coming towards you here, that's also a good thing here. Okay. So let's go on and review what it is that you do have. Okay. Let's start off with just looking at your first symbol here. We have the stars. All right. So with the stars, that symbol falls in the 4th position. So this symbol, ladies and gentlemen, is all about destiny as well as karma. And it shows that a cycle or series of unpleasant events might occur that I'm kind of getting here. All right. And they're not events that you can't overcome here. I'm feeling that they're just, minor annoyances that may crop up, or your life next month, particularly next month, is going to appear to be a bit out of sync because it looks like you're going to be doing too many things and you need to just kind of slow up and just don't sweat the small stuff here because things are not within, things that are happening or that will happen will be out of your control, I'm getting. And then we just shift our focus here to looking at this anchor. And that anchor also falls in the 4th position. And with the anchor, as you would imagine, it's certainly all about stability. It's all about a hindrance of some sort here. And because this is in the 4th position, it shows that some type of a mistake that many of you may have made, it looks like it may be hard to correct here. All right? It looks like some of you have made a poor judgment in some aspect of your life that I'm getting here. Okay? And it could potentially be something more so ill-advised here that I'm getting. All right? And then you have the firewood. And with the firewood, it falls in a very promising position 2. So this is all about recovery. So it certainly assures you that if you've been suffering from any types of ailments, or maybe you've had the cold or had a cold, or maybe the flu, or even COVID, this certainly shows a swift recovery here because this symbol is certainly all about physical health. Okay. I feel that whatever medication that you guys have been taking, it seems to be working to your benefit. So this is kind of urging you to continue on with what you've been doing that I'm getting. All right. And, you just really had those 3 main pictures here. And then you have the pictures here that's shown here in your last card. So let's go in and examine first the bouquet. All right. So with the bouquet, it certainly shows that despite the minor annoyances that seems to be coming up for you guys, you're going to be happy, very happy. particularly romantically, because it seems that true love abounds. Okay, and I'm getting a strong indication that some type of a wish that you will want to kind of manifest is going to come true for you. I'm seeing here, and you are in fact on the right path in some aspect of your life, and you're right where you need to be, right where God wants you to be at this time of your life here. All right. The next, we have the knot here. So that kind of shows too that, perhaps that you guys have been experiencing some conflict, or you know, some trials and tribulations connected with family and friends, perhaps in the past here. Some of you may be still dealing with that situation here, but this knot assures you that you've certainly tied strong knots here, and that you're certainly not alone. And if you need help, your family and friends are going to be right there for you. This is what I'm getting. All right. And then you have the bridge. All right. So with having the bridge, it certainly shows that radical changes are in fact are going to come in some aspect of your life here. And we see that it looks like it's more um, directed towards your romantic arena, because you guys have been really kind of trying hard to connect with someone I'm seeing here romantically. So the key is to really just take your time and just see where this love leads, because of course you can do well 1 month romantically, and the next month everything shifts. So examine, what you really want here that I'm getting. All right. And then last but not least, you have the ship. And with the ship, ladies and gentlemen, that brings about some type of an unexpected win or some type of inheritance. And I think this came up in your reading the last time here with some type of a win that seems to be coming towards you guys. So if you even played a number or a gamble and something, that seems that, you may have good chances of winning. All right. So now I'm just going to sit back and connect with spirit to kind of give you some indication of these people who seem to be coming towards you here, this true love in terms of um, looking at them. I'm kind of getting here. I'm seeing someone that's a perfectionist, someone that seems to be an optimist, and I feel that this person I'm seeing here in my third eye seems to be very popular. And the person appears to work in a very high position. I feel that they're very attractive, you know, very confident, stern, yet at times I'm getting they're very stubborn. I'm seeing someone that lives near the harbor or lives near water, okay, or might work, on a ship or something like that, or just does something around or lives around the Bay Area. I'm getting someone who has a very exotic flair to him or herself. Someone that might even live at a distance from you guys. I'm getting, okay, could be even a migrant or possibly a foreigner. Okay, I'm seeing a person seems to have very strong dark features. I'm getting, like I said, very exotic. They're very attractive. Okay, so why don't we now turn our attention to these letters to try to identify. Of course, some of you may already notice because you've already met this person, but we're going to see what Spirit says in terms of who appears to be this true love that's going to be surrounding you guys, okay? Particularly during the month of April. But many of you may have already met this person, so let's just see the people or persons, in fact, that might be coming in towards you or coming into your energy field. So Spirit, help us identify this person by name, okay? It could be a nickname. Well, these letters should help you kind of identify who this person is. So Spirit, direct my hands to the correct 20 letters for Aquarius to help them identify this person. Okay. All right. We have an I, an L, a U, a Z, an E, W, an N, D, E, R, I. Okay, 9 more letters, Spirit. Who is this true love? Okay. Who is the one? Okay, for Aquarius. 9 more letters, please. Okay. We have an I, an O, E, N, another E, U, S, another S, and one more letter. Okay, I'm going to want to call them back to you. And another S. Okay, so we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3 S's. There are 4 E's. Okay, there are 2 U's, 3 I's. There's an R, a Z, W, N. There's an O, an L, D, as well as an N. All right. So, keeping along those lines here, it seems that your relationship life, it seems that is about to improve for you guys. So what I like to do now is just to give you another reading here to kind of help you continue to keep the love that you do have. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ask Spirit, what is it, Spirit, that Aquarius, or what actions can Aquarius take to continue to have this true love in his or her life, okay? Or in your life, okay? So what actions can Aries take? Since there seems to be true love surrounding you, what actions can Aquarius take? I'm just getting all the signs' names mixed up, but what actions can Aquarius take to continue to manifest these positive vibrations here, okay? All right. Learn to cool your emotions, Aquarius. That's very important here, okay? Because sometimes, when you're kind of upset, we tend to say things that we don't ordinarily mean, you know? But sometimes when you say things, it's hard to take it back. So be careful. Watch your tongue, all right? Try to find balance when it comes in a given relationship here, particularly in this situation that you're up against, okay? Try to continue to keep your heart open. It's very important, to have an open mind, and to also, to just listen to the person and see what he or she might like, and try to, meet each other in the middle, all right? Not to be selfish, okay? You must, ladies and gentlemen, leave the past behind here. If you guys are still stressing over X, it's time to let this person go so that you can allow these new changes to come into your life here. Okay? But first, because we have the moon here, or the new moon in Gemini here with this card, Gemini are all about thinking things through. So think it through before making a decision here, or before even making a haphazard decision, Have courage and have faith here, all right? Work through your feelings, ladies and gentlemen. That's very important. And try to be a bit more humble when it comes to your situation, because as the romance angel cards have already indicated to you, you are certainly loved here. Know that you're loved, all right? So, what I'm also going to do here, I'm going to shuffle up another deck here just to give you, ladies and gentlemen, a few more messages here to see what the goddess of love has to offer you, okay, in terms of, perhaps actions you can take, or just give you some general advice, regarding your situation. So what additional advice, guidance that you'd like me to share here with Aquarius during this time frame? What additional advice would you like me to share? Okay. It's time that you let your truth be heard, Aquarius. Be authentic, okay? Connect to your inner strength here. You guys have the power to really manifest whatever it is that you really want in your life here, okay? And continue to just let things flow. Let God's blessings enrich your life here, okay? Listen to your intuition a bit more. Be still and listen and take the needed rest when you really need to rest, okay? Again, I can't further emphasize this any more than what I've already done so. You have to release the ex because you guys are going through a rebirthing process. So you need to let go of the ties that bind here. And last but not least, remember, okay? Remember what you've learned from, having gone through that past experience here. While it may have been a very horrific experience, what did you learn from it? Okay? And try not to repeat the same process all over again. And last but not least, it's time that you seize the day. Carpe diem, okay? Be a bit more creative, and it seems that because you have true love in your life, seize the day, ladies and gentlemen. This seems to be what the cards are kind of suggesting, that you do here. All right? So I'm going to go on and just take out another deck here, and this time I'm going to be shuffling up, or I'm going to be giving you messages from my unicorn deck, okay? So, unicorns, what are the messages that you'd like me to share with Aquarius during this time frame in question? Here, we're just going to select a few messages here for you guys, okay? What additional messages that you'd like me to share? Okay. It's time that you be a bit more positive. Have happy thoughts, okay? Because to feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that really makes you smile here. Okay? It seems that you guys, as your T card reading has indicated, a wish is going to materialize for you guys. And I feel that you've been, maybe working on a project of some sort here. And with this card here, with curiosity here, this is indicating that you start a project related to something that you're curious about here. All right? And even for some of you, the unicorns are also saying that you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken here. They could either be deceased or they could be present here, living now. All right? And understand that true friends stick together no matter what. Okay? And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, imagine, what would you see? What would you feel, think, and hear if your wish came true here? All right? But an important step in the process that you need to really take is, ladies and gentlemen, is that you need to forgive. It's time to let go of both anger as well as blame, okay? Because you can't do anything to go back to change it anyway, so why continue to really blame yourselves, for things that you really can't do anything about here, all right? Let's give you a few more messages here, and then I'm going to give you an evocative message from Spirit here to kind of give you something to contemplate as you move forward, all right? So, Spirit, what additional messages would you like me to share with Aquarius? Okay. Understand that your love life will certainly transform, ladies and gentlemen, when you learn to really, truly love yourself. Again, be authentic. Understand that you are certainly perfect just the way that you are. Accept this and you're going to be amazed by the change that it brings into your life. All right? Try to surrender all negative beliefs that really no longer serve you and replace them, ladies and gentlemen, with loving thoughts and intentions. Tell yourself that from this moment on, you will learn to listen only to the voice of love. And understand that your love is certainly an endless source here of inspiration. Okay? And the last message with these cards is try to love and respect your loved one opinions, but remain grounded in your own truth. Again, be authentic. You are both wise and beautiful souls. Everyone has a piece of the truth here that the angels are kind of indicating. All right? So, in conclusion, as I indicated, I'm going to just share one final message with you guys that Spirit would like you to hear here. And I'm going to share that message, ladies and gentlemen, via a postcard here. I have it right here, and I'm going to read it as it is written. Dear you, there is always more than one side to an argument. Two sides, if not more. To every story and hundreds of ways to be right, be different, be at odds, and so on. Today, we suggest that instead of looking for differences, you find a meeting place of agreement and approach this experience with understanding and compassion. Seek common ground to understand how another person thinks or how an alternate plan may be laid. Stay out of judgment too. Observe, discern, but accept that others have different stories, experiences, and journeys, and some people might refuse to remain open to another's point of view. No matter what, you've been presented with a great opportunity to explore a new way of doing things once common ground is reached. Understand that you are attracting people and situations that enrich your life and really bring you wonderful things to love, to learn. Okay? We love you so much. So, Aquarius, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share. Send me over your comments. And if you like a more personal reading, you can definitely contact me at will.brown@watconsultinginc.net. Enjoy your evening.